Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be if you give us a call right here at 434-394-0924. We're broadcasting live from the Francis E. Wood studio here in downtown Farmville. The sun is shining, and it is time for the Call Flow Radio Show. This is Chris Wood. I've got John Staten with me this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy post-Thanksgiving Day.
You too.
How was yours?
It was really nice. How was yours?
It was very nice. There were only 9 of us there at Laura's house, and there was enough food to feed 99 people for sure. Anyway, we finished our dinner at about 3:30 or so, and I came home and watched a movie, got Iggy all squared away, and went to bed early. Went to bed early, woke up, overslept a little bit, but anyway. And you're right, John. After ingesting all of that food, it's hard to get to sleep.
I had a tough time.
I was tired, but I couldn't go to sleep.
Oh, I went to sleep, but I kept waking up from, I guess, indigestion or something. I kept waking up every hour on the hour, so didn't get much rest, but oh well.
That's okay.
I don't eat that much usually. I might look like I do.
I don't either.
But not in one sitting like that.
Right. I mean, there was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Turkey, ham rolls, green bean casserole, of course, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, gravy. I could go on and on and on. But,
the roast beast.
The roast beast. But I did bring some home for so I won't have to cook. But maybe one meal or so.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think there's going to be leftovers for me tonight.
Absolutely. Anyway, it was great to see everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It turned out to be a pretty nice day, actually.
It did.
What about this cold weather? I mean, we're going to get down into the teens here next week.
It was bound to happen. We just sort of skipped fall and went straight to winter, it seems like.
Well, I know we enjoyed that beautiful, early fall-like weather and just said, well, it has to come to an end. And boy, is it coming to an end.
Fall barely hangs in there anymore.
It's like we had an Indian summer
and
then a short fall, and now we're into the nitty-gritty of it all. But that's okay. And we're sprinkling in some Christmas tunes. Do you know when we're going to go all Christmas, John?
I believe Sunday.
Sunday.
The 1st.
The 1st, we'll be going all Christmas. Okay. That's the Christmas parade is Sunday, too, isn't it? Here in Farmville.
I believe so, and I think Dylan has one this weekend. Or
tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, I was just going to say, I think it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right. So we're all getting into the spirit of things. Mm-hmm. All right. Phone number, 434-394-0924 on this Friday. Of course, coming up at the bottom of the hour, we'll have a weather forecast and birthdays for today, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Let's check out some history.
All right.
For you. Featured event is 1947. United Nations approves resolution for the partition of Palestine. On this date, the United States General Assembly passed Resolution 181, which called for the partition of Palestine into Arab and Jewish states, and for placing the city of Jerusalem under a special international regime. So that was our featured historical event. Right. More events on this date. 2023, Henry Kissinger, who was one of the most influential and controversial diplomats during the second half of the 20th century, died in Connecticut at the age of 100. Mm-hmm. 2008, architect Jorn Utzon, who designed the Sydney Opera House, one of the most photographed buildings in the world, died in Copenhagen at the age of 90. In 2001, George Harrison, formerly of the Beatles, died of cancer at the age of 58. And I believe it was brain cancer, wasn't it?
Who was this again?
George Harrison of the Beatles.
Yeah.
1997, in a ceremony that was broadcast around the world by satellite, some 28,000 couples gathered at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. for a wedding conducted by Sun Myung Moon, leader of the Unification Church. That was in 1997.
All right.
Let's see, 1981. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1997. All right, 1981, American film actress Natalie Wood drowned under mysterious circumstances while vacationing on a yacht off of Santa Catalina Island in California. And to this date, they still haven't really deemed her death accidental. They're still investigating that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been this long. I don't think anything's gonna.
No, probably not.
Ever happen?
No, just closure, I guess. 1963, U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson appointed the Warren Commission to investigate the assassination of John F. Kennedy. In 1929, American pioneer aviator Richard E. Byrd flew over the South Pole. That was in 1929. 1864, Colonel John M. Shivington led a surprise attack known as the Sand Creek Massacre on a camp of Cheyenne and Arapaho people in southeastern Colorado Territory. U.S. troops murdered more than 230 Native people who were at the site under a white flag of truce. I don't think we should be very proud of that. 1850, Prussia and Austria signed the Punctation of Olmütz, an agreement regulating the two powers' relations. And one more for our listeners here. 1832, author Louisa May Alcott, who is best known for her novel Little Women, was born in Pennsylvania. Okay. That's going to do it for our history lesson. What about some oddities, John?
Oddities.
Oddities.
Oh, I need to get there. Let's see. I'm trying to. Let's see. I don't know. Where do I get? I gotta exit out some of my stuff. Do you have any oddities on your end while I'm looking for mine?
Let's see. I do.
I have a page up and I'm trying to get out of it.
Let's see. Okay, in Alaska, a pilot drops turkeys to rural homes for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. What happens there? Okay. This is from Anchorage, Alaska.
All right.
In the remotest reaches of Alaska, there's no relying on DoorDash to have Thanksgiving dinner or any dinner delivered, but some residents living well off the grid nevertheless have turkeys this holiday, thanks to the Alaska Turkey Bomb. For the third straight year, a resident named Esther Keim has been flying low and slow in a small plane over rural parts of south-central Alaska, dropping frozen turkeys to those who can't simply run to the store and purchase them. Alaska is mostly wilderness, with only about 20% of it accessible by road. In the winter, many who live in remote areas rely on small planes or snowmobiles to travel any distance, and frozen rivers can act as makeshift roads. Now, when Keim was growing up on an Alaska homestead, a family friend would airdrop turkeys to her family and others nearby for the holidays. Other times, the pilot would deliver newspapers, sometimes with a pack of gum inside for Keim. Now, her family moved to more urban Alaska nearly 25 years ago, but still has the homestead there. Using a small plane she had rebuilt with her father, Keim launched her turkey delivery mission a few years back after learning of a family living off the land nearby who had little for Thanksgiving dinner. This is a quote. They were telling me that a squirrel for dinner did not split very far between three people, Keim recalled. At that moment, I thought, I'm going to airdrop them a turkey. So she decided not to stop there. Her effort has grown by word of mouth and by special media posts. This year, she's delivering 32 frozen turkeys to people living year-round in cabins where there are no roads.
Okay.
All but 2 have been delivered by Tuesday, with delivery plans for the last 2 birds thwarted by Alaska's unpredictable weather. Among the beneficiaries are Dave and Christina Luce, who live on the Yentna River, 45 miles northwest of Anchorage. They have stunning mountain views in every direction, including North America's tallest mountain, Denali, directly to the north. But in the winter, it's a 90-minute snowmobile ride to the nearest town, which they do about once a month. I'm 80 years old now, so we make fewer and fewer trips. That was what Dave Luce said. The adventure has sort of gone out of it. They have known Kime since she was little. The 12-pound turkey she delivered will produce more than enough for them and a few neighbors. It makes a great Thanksgiving. She's been a real sweetheart, and she's been a real good friend. So she makes about 30 to 40 turkey deliveries yearly, flying as far as 100 miles from her base north of Anchorage toward Denali's foothills. So congratulations to her. She's doing a good thing in her rebuilt plane.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I did find something. All right.
Okay.
So not anything to do with animals this time either. UPI, world's largest iced latte served in 11-foot high cup. And there's your
Oh, my gosh. That's
picture.
pretty big.
And let's see, this social media star Nick DiGiovanni teamed up with Dunkin', I assume Donuts, to break the Guinness World Record for the largest iced latte. DiGiovanni, a chef and social media influencer with multiple Guinness World Records titles, filled an 11-foot high Dunkin' cup with ice, milk, and espresso to take on the record. Guinness World Records confirmed the resulting 276-gallon beverage was the world's largest iced latte. The massive latte was then portioned out into smaller cups and served to more than 300 employees at Dunkin's corporate office in Massachusetts. So there you go.
All right. This is out of London from the Associated Press. For nearly 9 months, John Alfred Tenniswood held the title of the world's oldest man, marking his 112th birthday during his reign. His record-holding status ended Monday when Tenniswood died. Oh, these pop-ups just drive me crazy. When he died in a care home in northwest England near Liverpool, where he was born on August 26, 1912. His family said in a statement, Tenniswood attributed his longevity to pure luck. You either live long or you live short, and you can't do much about it, the retired accountant and great-grandfather told the Guinness World Records when he earned the title in April. If there was any secret to it, though, he said moderation was the key to a healthy life. He never smoked, rarely drank, and followed no special diet apart from having fish and chips every Friday.
Okay.
If you drink too much or you eat too much or you walk too much, if you do too much of anything, you're going to suffer eventually, Tenniswood said. He was born a few months after the sinking of the Titanic. He lived through 2 world wars and served in the British Army Pay Corps in World War II. Tenniswood was 111 this spring when he claimed the record after Juan Vincent Perez of Venezuela died at the age of 114. Guinness World Records did not name who would replace Tenniswood as the new record holder. Right. He is survived by his daughter Susan, 4 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. His wife of 44 years, Blodwin, died in 1986. When Tenniswood turned 112 in August, he said he was taking it in stride like everything else he did. I don't feel that age. I don't get excited over it. That's probably why I've reached it. The world's oldest living woman and oldest living person is Japan's 116-year-old Tomiko Ituka. 116. So there you go.
All right, so they rescue cats out of trees. This one, though, from UPI, officer crawls 50 yards through pipe to rescue a kitten in Florida.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about claustrophobia.
If you suffer from that. Animal welfare officers in Florida came to the rescue of a kitten heard crying from inside a drainage pipe. Escambia, so this would have been Florida, I guess. County Animal Welfare said an employee with the Escambia? I don't know. County Sheriff's Office heard the kitten calls coming from inside a drainage pipe. Escambia. I want to say Emmitt Smith, the running back from that used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I think he went to school somewhere in that area. Regional Juvenile Detention Center led Animal Welfare Officer Sergeant Meredith Roberson responded to the location and initially tried to use video of a mother cat to lure the feline closer to the opening. Mm-hmm. I played mama cat noises again, and then I saw his beady little eyeballs way at the end of the tunnel, Roberson said in a news release. The kitten declined to come any closer, so Roberson donned a headlamp and climbed into the drain. She said she had to crawl about 50 yards to reach the kitten. I was a little scared crawling down in there, she said.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm just super thankful that I've had the opportunity to do things like this and that I received training to do my job the best that I can do. The kitten, now named Pipes, was taken to a veterinarian for a checkup and will soon be available for adoption at the Escambia County Animal Shelter. So, all well that ends
Very
well.
good, yes.
Let's see, there's a picture here. So there she is with the kitten. Pretty small fellow.
Oh, yeah, but so cute. What we'll do for our pets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This out of London as well. If life imitates art, a vandal in the English countryside may be haunted by the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Police in the town of Shrewsbury are investigating how a tombstone that marked the fictional grave of Ebenezer Scrooge was destroyed. Now, the movie prop used in the 1984 adaptation of A Christmas Carol was kept in place and became a tourist attraction. Town clerk Helen Ball said the town is discussing what should be done to fix or replace the stone that is hugely popular with residents and visitors. This time of the year, organized tours of locations used in the movie visit the grounds of St. Chad's Church to see the marker. There's not much to see other than broken bits of the grave site or the gravestone, Ball told the Associated Press. You can't see that it says Ebenezer Scrooge at the moment because it's so damaged. It's hugely disrespectful, of course, to do that. But the film, one of dozens of adaptations of Charles Dickens' classic, starred George C. Scott as the cold-hearted curmudgeon. After going to sleep on Christmas Eve, Scrooge is visited by the ghosts of the past, present, and future, and shown the error of his ways to become a kinder, more generous person. So, West Mercia police said the stone was vandalized sometime between Thursday and Sunday. Photos showed it broken into several pieces. If the vandal is caught, Ball said she wouldn't mind seeing poetic justice served. So there you go. What are they going to do about that?
All right, so back to turkeys and Thanksgiving. Officials are saying, this is from UPI, don't brine your turkey in the Great Salt Lake.
What?
Well, here's a picture of what they found in the lake.
Oh, my gosh.
And let's see. So officials at the Great Salt Lake State Park and Marina in Utah are reminding locals not to brine their Thanksgiving turkeys in the Great Salt Lake after someone's bird washed up on the beach. The park said on social media that a turkey still bearing a faded label from the store washed up on the Silver Sands beach. Officials said the discovery was a teaching moment. Just your annual reminder not to use Great Salt Lake to brine your turkey, the Post said. Not only is the Salentini I don't know what they're saying there, but anyway, too high for a proper brine. The waves can be very strong, and there's a good chance you could lose the entire turkey, as this person did. It ended up washed up on Silver Sands Beach, and someone went turkeyless this Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I don't know if I would have even thought to have done something like that.
Well, maybe it was a mistake.
Could have been.
Maybe, whatever. Somebody decided to take a little short jaunt or something.
WKRP was dropping the turkeys like they did in that one episode. Mm-hmm. Frozen turkeys they were dropping. That's a classic episode.
Okay, we've got a giant golden Thanksgiving turkey in a top hat that rode on a float through confetti in the colors of fall leaves.
Okay.
A muscular Superman balloon floated in the air, crouched in a web-spinning pose. From a sled piled with high presents, Santa Claus waved to spectators. And what was that? That was Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Did not watch that this year.
I've watched snippets of it, and I wanted to see the Rockettes. That's
Right.
one of my main things for the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Did they show it later this year?
The parade?
Yeah, because I always thought it was like earlier in the morning, but it looked like it was.
No, it went from like 10 to 12.
Yeah, and I
little
don't.
bit
Maybe
later.
that's the right time, but for some reason I always thought it was earlier than that, but maybe not.
Well, I missed it because it came pretty much close to the.
I saw where
middle
it
of
was
the
coming on,
parade.
but I didn't watch it.
Well, all I could see were floats with singers on them, basically. All that. But the floats were pretty, but I didn't see a balloon.
I saw
was
a
just
picture
kinda in
on
and
the
out.
AP that had the Spider-Man balloon I always liked. Mm-hmm. But I used to always look out for stuff like that when I was younger.
Well, this year they had 17 helium-filled character balloons, including a yellow-skinned, blue-overalled minion from the Despicable Me animated franchise, and 22 floats, one of them topped by a torch-hoisting Statue of Liberty. I guess we can, if you have a smart TV or something like that, we can watch a rerun of it. I may do that today.
Well, that and let's see, if you have, depending on what type of service you have, sometimes you catch a West Coast feed where it's behind.
That's right.
And I used to do that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, they had 11 marching bands that came as far away as Texas and South Dakota to join 700 clowns, 10 performing groups, a celebrity guest in the procession. Despite the soaking rain and temperatures hovering around 50 degrees, onlookers crowded the parade route clad in plastic ponchos and huddled under umbrellas from inside buildings, kids pressed up against the glass windows to marvel at the spectacle. And do you know what I saw? Let's see, it was Wednesday night, I guess. For the first time, I saw A Christmas Story all the way through.
You've never seen that all the way through?
Not all the way through, and I laughed and laughed and
I've
laughed.
seen that movie so many times, it's not funny. I always loved the dad,
Yeah.
Darren McGavin.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
I like the way that he slurs because you can't understand a word he's saying. That dead gummit. It sounds like Mr. Magoo almost.
When the furnace always,
Yeah.
the furnace always.
Stinking, it's the clinker. And what was real funny was he wanted that turkey so bad. And those dogs from the neighbors that lived, they rush on in and steal the
turkey.
And for the longest time, I had no clue what he was yelling at those dogs. He said something along the lines of, "Son, you know what? Bump." He's saying the name of the neighbors. He's saying Bumpuses because they're the Bumpuses.
They were the Bumpuses dogs. Yeah.
But that's what he's yelling. And when I was a kid, I was like, "What is he yelling? I don't understand what he's saying there." Bumpuses. I had no clue what he was saying. I think Roshan cleared me up on it years ago.
Well, I think I'll watch that one again closer to Christmas time. It was really cute. All right, we're down to the bottom of the hour. It's 8:31, almost 8:32, so we'll get to our weather forecast. And this edition of the weather is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, your WFLO forecast for Southside and Central Virginia for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. It's going to be nice, but you're going to get in a really mood to shop for Christmas because we're only going to see a high today of 49 degrees.
Oh, boy.
For tonight, clear with a low around 24. For Saturday, sunny but a high only 42 degrees. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 26. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 46 degrees. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low of 22. Monday, sunny with a high of 42 degrees. Monday night, we're getting into the teens now for lows. Mostly clear, a low of 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high of 42 degrees. I think we may play tennis at 9 o'clock on Tuesday instead of 8:30. Okay. And all bundled up, all huddled up. Those women are crazy. Anyway, our humidity is at 86%. Our winds from the southwest around 3 miles per hour. Barometer holding steady at 30.03 inches. And our skies right now, we have some sunshine. It's 35 degrees. That is your weather, brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County, with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. All right, we've got our birthdays coming up, and since it is Friday, the 29th day of November, we're going to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll get into December on Sunday. So the birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, John, it's your turn to shine. Who's celebrating birthdays these 3 days?
I did a double check just to make sure.
Just to make sure, and you found a name, right?
I did. Two actually.
Two, actually. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. For today, Friday, the 29th, we have celebrating happy birthday to Sandra E. Hall, Marilyn Biddle, or Biddle, B-I-D-D-L-E.
B-I-D-D-L-E, Biddle.
Daniel Derflinger, D-E-R, Flinger, F-L-I-N-G-E-R, Daniel Derflinger. Mm-hmm. Bill Shorter, and let's see who else we have for today, the 29th. We've got Everline Randolph of Farmville. Mm-hmm. Everline Randolph of Farmville, celebrating on the 29th as well. And let's see, we've got Jean Southall of Farmville.
Oh, Jean, yeah.
Having a birthday today on the 29th. And let's see. And Betty was reminding us, Jean would have been 84.
Okay, today.
And she has something that I need to bring up, but I'll do that after we're done with this. And let's see. All right, so now we're moving on to the 30th here. Saturday, the 30th. Deborah Green. I like how the corner wants to fold up on the.
Of course.
At the bottom here. So it's Deborah Green and Jennifer Barton and Sarah Hunt with an E on the end. And that's what we have for the 30th. I don't think there's any more on these other lists. No. All right. So now we get to move on to the 1st.
The 1st of December.
That means I get to tear the page.
Oh, ouch.
All right. So now we're looking at Sunday, December 1st. Celebrating Ramsey Norton, Ariana Montgomery, Trina Robertson, and we do have an anniversary couple on Sunday, December 1st. Stephen and Laura Lane having their anniversary on the 1st. And so the ones I saw out front, Brad and Kenan Watson on December 1st.
That's correct. They're not twins.
They're
though.
not, no.
No, they just share that.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that is very interesting. So Brad and Kenan Watson.
December
known
1st.
them for years. Known them since they were little tykes.
Now they're big tykes.
Now they're big tykes.
And I think that covers it.
All right. Let's see. The birthday calendar. How do they get their names in here for us?
They can either call us now, 434-394-0924. Otherwise, send the names, birthdays, or anniversaries to birthdays@wflo.net.
Absolutely. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson PC on Main Street in Farmville. All right. Lines are open, 434-394-0924.
And Betty wanted me to ask you about this movie that she mentioned to me that may have been filmed in this area at some point in time. Summersby?
Yes. That was Richard Gere and, oh gosh.
She mentioned Richard Gere.
Yeah, and hold on, I'll think of it in a minute.
Oh, that's all right.
Anyway, yeah, they were here, and I remember Christopher. He worked at Food Lion during that time.
Okay,
and he was there, and he ran into Cindy, Richard Gere's wife.
Cindy Crawford.
Wow. Cindy Crawford, and she was looking for fresh milk for Richard because he wouldn't drink anything that wasn't, right straight from the 2%. Cow. Anyway, yeah, and so he said that, finally he found some of the freshest milk he could find.
Yeah. I'm sure he ran right away when he saw her.
I'm sure that he did, yeah, but he should have gotten her autograph.
Yeah,
Jodie Foster.
That was the other person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it would come to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Jodie Foster. And what they filmed down toward where the Greenfront warehouses were in that area. I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Summersby.
So it
was a Civil War.
Okay, so it was a set time piece.
Set time was, the Civil War.
Okay.
It was kind of a boring movie.
I vaguely remember it. I've never seen it, but I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Hearing about it.
Yeah. But, yep, Jodie Foster and Richard Gere.
So that would have been in the 90s, I'm guessing.
I'm thinking so.
Because that's when they would have been married, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I almost had forgotten that until you brought that up. That it was Cindy Crawford he was married to.
Yeah.
I don't think they were married very long, but I don't remember.
I don't know. It seems to me like Richard Gere has an obsession with fresh milk. He could have an obsession about he could be OCD or whatever. Anyway,
right?
Yeah, right.
He's not lactose intolerant,
right? Anyway,
but so that's she wanted me.
Summersby.
She's been asking me to ask you about this, and I keep forgetting.
Well, I remember one of our callers asked if there had been any movies,
right? That's what sort
filmed around here, and
got the ball
I'm thinking Richard Gere, but I couldn't remember the name of the movie. I knew it was something quirky. Like
and I want to say there's portions of Dirty Dancing that may have been filmed in this state. I don't know exactly.
Oh yeah, at Mountain Lake.
Was it? And that would have been the scene where they were on that log doing the balancing, maybe, or something like that.
Well, that would have been some. But Mountain Lake was where they filmed some of the hotel scenes.
Okay.
And the lake itself.
Okay.
And then after that, the lake disappeared.
Really?
Yeah, I can remember going up there. And the water was so clear that you could see these skeletons of these beautiful hemlocks trees all around, and the fish kind of swimming all around them and everything.
Right.
The water was cold. It was very cold. But it disappeared.
Okay. Interesting.
And now it's coming back. So, yeah. And I used to go up there, and while my dad was fishing and all, I'd go and roam the hotel and all the cabins
And
around
dance
there.
with Patrick Swayze. And
That was before Patrick Swayze, I'm afraid. But anyways, one of my favorite spots, Mountain Lake. Yeah, up there in Giles County. All right, let's check out birthdays, celebrity birthdays for today. And we have Don Cheadle, turns 60
okay.
today. And he was attending the premiere in last September of Unstoppable, which I guess he was starring in. So he graduated from the California Institute of Art. Also, who saw it?
It just dawned on me. We didn't do the birthdays that fell on yesterday. And I think it was just one. I want to mention it real quick.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Noah mentioned it the last time you guys did this. Did you mention it? Yeah, he probably did yesterday. I keep
Yeah.
I keep forgetting we were here yesterday.
Yeah, we were certainly here.
Yeah, we were certainly here.
Yeah.
It wasn't
seems like a blur, but
it wasn't a dream.
no,
Okay.
it wasn't not a dream. No.
All right, forget it then.
John.
I'm fried. I don't know.
Well, at least you have the weekend to unfry.
Yeah, recuperate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Actress Anna Faris. She turns 48 today. She appeared in several episodes of Friends as the surrogate mother of Monica and Chandler's twins.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see who else is celebrating. Actress Gemma Chan turns 42, and she competed on the UK show Project Catwalk. So I'm thinking she's maybe a model actress.
More than likely.
More celebrities. Actor Diane Ladd is 89 today.
She was in a movie with Richard Gere, I believe. I don't know if it was Cotton Club or it was something like that. I don't remember, but they were in a movie together.
Now, don't get her mixed up with Diane Lane.
Maybe I'm doing that.
She's one of my favorite actresses.
I might be doing that.
I loved her in Under the Tuscan Sun. But anyway, Diane Ladd is 89 today. Musician Chuck Mangione.
Mangione,
excuse me.
No, you're fine. No, that's like one of the few guys I know that plays that. What was he like playing the flute? What was his thing that he did? He always had that hat.
He's a keyboardist.
Is that what it was? Okay.
No. Forget about that. Anyway, I'm not sure what he plays.
Well, he played that one
I
song.
think maybe the saxophone or something.
Yeah, that's what it was because he had like a crossover. He had a hit that was just a jazzy kind of instrumental in the 70s.
That's right.
And I cannot think of the name of it right now, but it sounds like I can't do it any justice. But anyway, I don't have my saxophone with me, but. But that's one of those few people that
it's good something, I think.
Yeah,
I think there's.
He actually did this is funny the movie Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds and all those other stars like Sammy Davis and Dean Martin. He actually did what was called the Cannonball Run, I guess, theme.
That's I played that. I played that this past Sunday.
Did you really?
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
I think I put it in the system.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. So you did play. That's fun.
I did.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Chuck Mangione.
Anyway, good old Chuck turns 84 today.
Okay. Happy
Singer
birthday,
keyboardist Felix Cavalier of the Rascals
All right.
is 82 today. Actor Jeff Fahey, or Fay, I guess, from Lost and the Marshal is 72. Director Joel Cohen of Fargo and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which I absolutely love, with George Clooney, is 70 today. Actor Kathy Moriarty is 64. Kim Delaney of NYPD Blue is 63 today. Actor Andrew McCarthy is 62. Actor-producer Neil Barry of Friends and Lovers is 59. Singer Jonathan Knight of New Kids on the Block is 56 today. Actor Larry Joe Campbell of According to Jim is 54. Keyboardist Frank Delgado of the Deftones is 54 today.
All right.
Also, actor Paola Turbay of True Blood, 54. Contemporary Christian singer Crowder is 53. Actor Gina Lee Nolan of Sheena and Baywatch is 53. Mm-hmm. Actor Brian Baumgartner is of The Office is 52 today. Actor Julian Ovenden of Downton Abbey is 49. Gospel singer James Fortune, 47. Actor Lauren German of Lucifer and Chicago Fire is 46. Rapper The Game is 45. Mm-hmm. Drummer Ringo Garza of the Los Lonely Boys is 43. Actor-comedian John Milheiser of Saturday Night Live is 43. Actor Lucas Black of NCIS New Orleans and Sling Blade is 42. Actor Diego Boneta of Screen Queens is 34. And actor Lovey Simone of Greenleaf is 26. Whew.
You read a lot.
Got all of that done.
Some of those names I recognize. Mm-hmm. Andrew McCarthy or whatever, I recognize his name. Mm-hmm. He was in that wonderful movie called Mannequin. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
And they actually made a second one, if I recall.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
I didn't see this. I remember the first one. I don't remember much about this. But I haven't seen the first one since I was younger.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
No. And I want to say the woman that was the mannequin that would come to life, she was on Sex and the City, but I cannot think of her name.
I can't think of it either.
But
maybe somebody out there knows. Maybe somebody else out there will.
She was in one of the Police Academy movies, maybe the first one. She was in Porky's. I remember that. I can name movies that I've seen her in. We actually got a caller.
I know. You have to coax them. Come on. Okay. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Oh, good morning, Farmvillians.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was peaceful, yes. It really was. And when you say peaceful, it's a good thing, usually.
Yes.
But then sometimes those family fights are kind of just one of those
family
Thanksgiving
fights
to remember. I remember that fight in '92. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Tim
Well,
was so drunk.
yeah. Well, as long as you don't, in my family, as long as you don't mention politics.
Yeah.
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 We're good to go. We're good to go.
Yes.
So nobody mentioned politics yesterday,
Well,
so we
good.
were good to go.
That keeps things happy.
The most lovely lights
Yeah.
this time of year are the lights of your family leaving your driveway.
The tail lights, right?
Yeah, the tail lights.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, that is, I don't know why that's so true. And then you have that last one that just keeps hanging.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging.
Yep.
Get me one more beer. And you're like, oh, no.
Absolutely, yep. I'm
Did
looking
you
at...
guy enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Peaceful.
yeah. I had a piece of this and a
good.
piece of that, and
Yeah,
I got
right.
full.
Oh, my gosh. I know. You know, I was thinking about, it seemed like the amount of preparation that occurs to create the meal and the amount of time it takes to consume it is vastly different.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because you don't have all the
Oh,
help
my
to make it. The help is in eating it.
That's
know,
right.
they
But,
did.
you know, we had so much food there that nobody touched everything.
Wow.
I mean, there were dishes there that
Just never got touched.
never got touched.
Wow.
And
Oh, my God.
no
Well,
dessert.
We got to make notes and go, don't make that next year.
Right. I mean,
Yes. Well, how many notes have you made and not followed?
absolutely. But, you know, seriously. My daughter
Yeah.
went to all the trouble to bake this beautiful apple pie.
Yeah, and nobody touched it.
Nobody touched it because we were so full from,
Well, that was me. I didn't eat any dessert. I was too
I didn't,
full.
I stuffed myself with stuffing. I just love stuffing.
Hence the name stuffing.
Stuffing with gravy on it, yeah.
Yes.
And I woke up this morning and I couldn't get my rings on because my hands were swollen from all the sodium
Oh, wow.
stuff that was in all this food. It was ridiculous.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You were so full, huh?
I'm so full.
Your whole body expanded.
Certainly did. More ways than one. I was miserable on the drive
Oh,
home.
my gosh.
I was so tired. And so I, Idgie had already been fed and everything. So we just sort of just laid down and reclined in my recliner and watched Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn in Holiday, the movie. It was an old movie.
Okay.
I like those old movies.
Oh.
So then I went to bed.
Everybody break out their stretchy pants once a year.
Yeah.
Twice a year.
You got that right. Yep.
Dang.
Anyway.
Yes. Good. Yeah, get to do it one more time, huh?
What?
For the year ends?
Oh, Christmas?
Yeah.
You know what I like at Christmas time?
What's that?
I love to make a big batch of lasagna. And have that with a salad and maybe some, cheese toast or something like that. And that's it.
Because I always thought the meals at Christmas were pretty reminiscent of what you get at
They
Thanksgiving.
usually are.
Yeah.
They usually are, but
But I like lasagna. I just never thought about having
Yes,
it around
it's
Christmas
so
time.
simple, and just put it back in the fridge.
Put it back in the fridge if you want to, and then you can
Always
have
good for
dessert.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the leftovers, I mean.
Right. Anyway, so that's basically what I would do.
So did you have a big group at your house, or was it...
No, we had one. My gal's offspring was visiting from out of state. So, he spent the day with us.
Okay.
He'll be here for a few more days, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So-
nice.
Come from Florida, so he's not very used to this
Cold weather.
little snap we have.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not used to this cold snap.
I don't like it.
Oh, my
Well,
gosh.
remember last year was so mild,
I know. I missed that.
and
I enjoyed that last year.
yeah. It was kind of a wet year, but it was still wasn't. And
We haven't had a good winter in a
we
while.
were discussing that yesterday before dinner. That I have a feeling we're going to have a white Christmas.
I don't know, maybe, but we never... When I was a kid, it always seemed like we never had one.
Yeah.
When I was really small, yeah, but once I got to being a bit older, I don't think it ever... Maybe it might have had a flurry or something.
1985 was one that I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 85, I would have been like 9. So
Yeah.
I don't remember anything much past that as far as like a white Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
But-
But we had hit here, but nobody else within about a 5-mile radius had any snow. I mean, and we had significant snow, 4 inches or something. I remember
That
that.
fulfilled somebody's dream.
Mine, for one, because it's my birthday as well, so I wanted snow for Christmas and my birthday. So I got my wish.
You did.
Yep.
Yes. Oh.
So did you watch the
So do you
parade
have
or
a-
anything, or were you just busy preparing food? Were you the main guy preparing?
No, I had assistants.
Oh, that's
and,
good.
Yes. Which I guess it's good. It's kind of like taking your other half and going grocery shopping or something. It's like, do it this way, do it that way, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, my gosh, this is supposed to be fun. Give me another drink. It'll be fun in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this some of the pictures of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I guess what they do is they have costumes or wear for fair weather, and then they must just bring in case there is rain, because all of them look like they were prepared for rain.
I bet it's tough to be a Rockette, though, with the outfits they have to wear. Because they're always showing off their legs and stuff.
Of course.
I can only imagine how cold
Well,
that
they probably were under, cover, under the cover of something. But anyway,
Maybe so.
I would have loved to have seen. I'm going to see him. I'm going to see a replay of the parade in its entirety. I promise. If Idgie will let me.
That's right. Yeah, you were on the assumption it started at like 11 or something.
Yeah, well, it used to, but now it used to be about an hour and a half long, but now it's like 2.5 hours or something like that.
What time did it start?
I think it started at 10.
I don't know. I thought, well, we had the television on early, and they were just walking around interviewing and yada yada. And then for some reason, I thought they started to release them around 8:30.
Maybe so.
I guess they just wanted to get them out of there, cleaned up the streets, and done. Because it seemed like it was, 2 hours of advertisements, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. But, I was peeking, I'm just, taking peeks at it while I was finishing up cooking. And, of course, I didn't get home from here until around 10:30.
Oh, okay.
So, and it was already going.
Yeah.
At that time. But anyway.
Yeah, I think what I might have saw coming up would have been the West Coast feed of it. I didn't bother to watch it, but it's like I said, sometimes if you have a DirecTV or whatever you have, you can get West Coast channels sometimes, and I think maybe that's what I was seeing popping up.
They were saying that the Farmville Parade is going to attempt to match it, so I'm not sure what we're in store for.
The Rockettes are coming to Farmville.
Oh, boy.
Well, maybe they have a different name.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, my gosh.
So what, you're going to shop today? It's Black Friday.
Oh.
You should
don't
already
know.
be out there in the stores if you're going to do that, right? That was like early this morning.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Oh.
Lining up.
What, do you just go down to the Mart or Food Lion and
Yeah, I'm going to try to shop local.
Today?
Not today.
Oh, not today.
No, I wouldn't be. No, not today. I don't like.
There's a
crowds
a little train. I guess the guys have a club somewhere in the middle of Farmville, in the heart of it, and they open it up for a few days.
Yeah, it's down there.
It's
It's the basement part of the old State Theater, the downtown stage.
Okay.
That's where they have the train display, and we should probably get them to advertise that they're going to be, doing that, opening that up on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they used to, on the radio. So yeah, it's a group of gentlemen who love trains. It's their thing, and they do open it up on the holidays, on the weekends.
Yeah.
So
that would be nice.
Yep. But you just go to the back of the theater. It's on 4th Street. And it's just go down the steps, and there's a door there. They usually have a sign there to guide you where you want to go. It's fascinating. It really is. It's very nice if you like trains.
So have either of you ever been to the theater almost in that college area? I think it's a freebie.
Oh, the one by the Mexican restaurant?
Yes, No.
No, I see the marquee for it, but I've never been. Have you?
No, ma'am, I haven't. And it's like shame on me for not doing it.
Yeah.
But just for the experience, I would assume it's something that has already been viewed.
Yeah, probably so. Well, listen, we got to go.
Okay.
We're running late.
Thank you for calling in.
Uh-oh.
Have a fantastic remainder of your Thanksgiving holiday, okay?
Yes,
all
you
right.
guys as well.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Be safe.
All right, that's going to do it.
First-time caller.
First-time caller, yep. All right. Everybody have a fantastic remainder of your day. Stay warm, and we'll be talking at you on Monday.
All right.
Oh, also don't forget my show on Sunday from 7.
I was going to ask you about that later off air.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay, take care.